Good morning, children. Welcome back to your English grammar session. And here today we are going to start with our chapter number 10, that is nouns. I know, children, you are very familiar with the topic noun. What is actually a noun and what are the different types of noun we have studied. So first we'll study from the beginning, revising the definition of noun. What is a noun, children? The name of any person, place, animal or a thing can be named as a noun. Okay. Now we know the definition of noun, we know the concept of noun. Let us study the different types of noun. What are the two types of noun we have studied before, children? We have studied about the countable noun as well as we have studied about the uncountable noun. Okay, we have studied about the countable noun as well as we have studied about the uncountable nouns. Now here we are going to study as well as revise, as you have already learned about these types. So we'll just give it a quick revise. What is a common noun, children? Common noun is a noun that tells us the name of any general or common thing. Now in this thing we can include person, we can include place, as well as we can include any animal. Okay, so in the common noun we can include any things I have written. So things not only include things but things also include the person, place or an animal. Now, if I want to give an example, so what example can I give for a common noun? What example can you give? We can give boy, or we can give, for example, school, or an animal, I'll write dog. So many examples can be given for common noun, but I have given 3: boy, school, dog, etc. Now for proper noun, name of special or a particular thing. Name of a special or a particular thing, that is known as proper noun. In this thing you can write down again person, place, animal or any days of week, months of year. Okay? For example, if I have written boy over here, I can write down Rohan. School, we can write the name of the school, for example, Ruth's school. Dog, if I can name a dog, for example, Tommy. Or I can write Monday because it is also a special name of a day. Or I can write down July, August, because these are, what are these? These are months of the year, and there are many more. Okay, so these are some special names. Children, one property of proper noun is that they are always beginning with a capital letter. Always begin. Here school was in small, but when I wrote Roots school, so S will automatically become capital because Roots is the name of our school. Monday का M will be capital, July का J, August का A will be capital. Clear? Now, we'll move to singular noun. So, these two were common and proper noun, means these were two different types of noun. Now, we'll study about the singular as well as plural noun, means on the basis of counting, on the basis of number. This was on the basis of their quality. This is on the basis of their number. What is this? These both are based on the number of nouns. So what is the singular noun, children? That tells only about one name. For example, I will write girl. For example, I'll write ball, candy, knife. So what are these? etc. Means there are many more. What are they? They are singular noun, means they tell that the noun is only one in number. Okay, the noun is not more than one, noun is only one in number. So they tell that the noun is singular. Now if we talk about plural nouns, so they tell more than one. For example, girls. So S is added over here. Balls. S is added over here. Now, one more quality is there, that there are some nouns that are when changed to plural, their form also changes. For example, as we have read that candy. So, Y is removed and what is added? IES. So, it will be candies. Okay. Same if I write box over here. So, X. What do we add with X in plural, children? We have read ES, because with X, ES is added and not just S. Now there are some more nouns that entirely change. For example, knife. So FE is removed and VES is added. Okay. Now there are more nouns which on changing to the plural form entirely change into another word. So children, this is all for this session. Now in the next session we will try to convert singular noun into plural and we will see how their form also changes. So I will welcome you all to the next session after this one you have understood. Okay.